scorecards based on that round.
Yeah, I believe he is too. You know, you're looking at it, and you just feel that he's got control of the pace, the tempo. You know, he's winning the fight, but there's a risk there because he's starting to throw a lot of punches, sometimes a little carelessly. That's going to leave him a little bit open to a counter.
Finish with the arm.
Holmes is just being smart on the outside. Teddy, I think the fans sometimes don't appreciate it, but what he's doing right now on the outside is very smart.
Well, this is a sweet science, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's understanding where he needs to be, and he's controlling that dimension.
In which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Comes to an end. Holmes is in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. Punch it out, punch it out. Right now, is if he gets greedy.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Teddy, the early life of Mike Tyson has been well documented, but you were the guy who first taught him how to really formally box. What do you remember those early days of getting Tyson into the ring?
I remember he was 12 years old, he was 190 pounds, and there was no fat. And I wanted to see a birth certificate to know if this was really true. He had physical tools we had not seen before.
Halfway through this round. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Iron's training regimen probably didn't include much work defensively because he has been a sitting target all night long.
He's just not moving his head. You know, the problem when you try to block and you don't move your head, your opponent can put punches together and keep you defensive, you're handcuffed. But when you move your head, you create an opening. So your opponent throws a punch, he misses, he doesn't put them together. He's worried about something coming back. Right now, the opponent's not worried about anything coming back.
Coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glutton. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table. You know, well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Is in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that three-fat defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Holmes is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Holmes is really dominating the action we're seeing in this middle round. He's doing a good job of just sticking that jab out at a safe range.
Yeah, exactly. What he has to do a little better of, I think, though, is put something behind the jab. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time before his opponent is going to walk through that jab.
And that does it for this round. Holmes is doing it just the way he wants to do it, and that last round kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control. He's up on the scorecards, heading towards another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
His opponent really wants. He's backed up against the ropes. By Mike Tyson. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, can deal with this kind of pace.
Holmes is in complete control, Teddy. Way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think.